What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the 180 Cut. It's your boy Dexter, and today in my chair I got my cousin Ben. Before we go any further, just take a look and look how thick my cousin Matt's looking in the back in the red. Looking all thick for no reason. Back to the cut. I've cut my cousin Ben's hair a couple times before, but I've never cut his hair when it has been this long at the top. So right now you see me wetting the hair. I'm getting ready to do this thing called profile parting, and what that means is I grab a section in the middle at the top of the hair and I section that off and grab the other parts of the hair and pull it off to the side. And what I'll do is I'll cut that top section that I set apart first, and that will be my guideline for the rest of the top of the cut. Right here you're seeing me connect the back of the hair to the very front, that way there's not a disconnect. Here you see me grabbing a bigger section and connecting it to the middle section that I set apart and already cut earlier, and I'll do that throughout the entirety of the top of the hair. Here you see me cutting the sides, and pretty much I'm trying to get it to an equal length, and that way it doesn't hang over or it's not too long and it'll look good. Pretty much connecting it to the top, and I'll do that on the left side and I'll do that to the right side. Now I'm setting my balding line. My cousin likes his fades to be a little bit on the higher side, so I would say this is a bit higher faded up to the top. Yeah, I'm balding with my magic clips because my trimmers are absolute garbage. Anytime I try to trim or I try to bald with the trimmers, they just snag and pull, and it's not good for the client and it takes a lot longer. So I'm looking to grab me a pair of trimmers or maybe some balding clippers, so that way I can make this process a little bit faster. If y'all have any recommendations, feel free to leave a comment in the video and I'll be sure to check that out. All right, here I'm hitting my cousin up with a foil shaver, and this just helps with the gradients of the blend and making that transition just even a little bit cleaner than it already was before. I love those things. Just trying to blend the hair to the very top, doing a little bit of a flick. Here's my cousin's dog, Brian, just chilling, you know, minding his own business, enjoying the haircut, watching it transform, helping me with the cleanup too, eating the hair so I don't gotta vacuum later. Appreciate that. Just setting this guideline right here, getting ready to fade that out. That's a blade completely open, and then I'm gonna go back with one completely open and set another guideline right on top of that, and I'll get ready to blend that out. Still trying to learn how to blend and my system that I want to use for blending, but it's coming together. Here you see me using the corner of the blade. That's just a little technique that I learned that helps me be a little bit more precise as I try and flick that line out and blend it to the very next guideline. Doing the same thing now with the 1.5 open, and then just doing a little bit of a flick at the top to help blend it in. Just a little detail work. Didn't hurt anybody. Here you see me using clipper over comb, and the reason why I'm using it at this section and towards the back of the head is you see that little black spot at my cousin's head towards the front. I'm just trying to flick that out and get rid of that so that it's not as dark, and I pretty much get it right here, and it's a better blend. Here you see the crown of my cousin's head and the disconnect there, and I'm definitely gonna hit that with a clipper over comb and get rid of any of the hairs that stick over on the comb area. I'm gonna do this all throughout the right side of his head right there and try and blend that in, but just so I don't go too high, you'll see I'll end up bringing out the shears and doing a little palm to palm and get rid of any of the hair that sticks out. This will make that transition a lot smoother on the right side so that there's not a big hangover. This is exactly like the clipper over the comb, except with a shear. It's a little bit more precise. Here I'm using my trimmers to set his C-cups and make the haircut just pop a little bit more. My cousin doesn't get a line up, so I don't have to worry about doing his front. He likes to keep it a lot more natural. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the cut. Not too bad, I don't think so, for the very first time cutting his hair like that. I always enjoy cutting my cousin's hair. Ever since I started barber school, I feel like I haven't been able to hang out with my cousins as much for the past month and a half. So I definitely took this day to enjoy hanging out with him and my other cousin Josh and Matt and John. So yeah, this is the cut, YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm just getting ready to style the hair right now. And this is one of my favorite parts of the haircut, is styling the hair, seeing how it looks when you put some product in. But thank you again for tuning in to the 180 Cut. Until next time, God bless. Oh, you can't forget the cringy statement. So Ben, stay getting that money, because you got to pay for the honey.